We're glad you're with us, and we're glad to welcome into the studio today Jackie Overdorff and Bob King. It is time, believe it or not, to start thinking about the Leaders Circle. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have you both with us here today. Is that true, Jackie? I mean, Leaders Circle it's time, isn't it?
It's that time of year again, absolutely.
Yeah,
yes.
It's amazing how quickly it comes around. So it comes in stages at us, does Leaders Circle, and right now is nomination time. Bob.
Yes, it is nominations time, and we're excited that we're able to do this throughout the county because it is Indiana County Leaders Circle, and we have been contacting many of the fraternal and professional organizations, and if you have not received one to this date and you're a leader in one of those organizations, why please contact us, Jackie Overdorff, or myself, Bob King. And we would be glad to see that your individual gets nominated for one of the positions, one of the awards that will be given on September 26th.
Yep, at the Rustic Lodge.
There you go. There you go. Okay, so Jackie, what are the awards?
Okay, this year we're looking for the Athena Award and the Athena Young Professional. That is just about a 2-year out. That's something new in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
So if you're under the age of 40, you can be a recipient of the Athena Young Professional, and then again, typically the Athena, as we've known it in the past.
Yeah.
We're also looking for nominations for Male Civic Leader of the Year and Female Civic Leader of the Year. Yes.
Explain what Athena is. Okay. We know, but maybe there's someone who does not.
You bet. Athena is someone that has shown professional leadership in the community, promoting and enhancing women in their positions and furthering themselves in the community. And again, more on the professional side versus the civic side.
Yeah.
To be a recipient of Athena, it is a male or a female. You do not, typically we always see it as a female recipient, but a male can actually be a recipient, and we've had male recipients in the past.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I've heard it put in the past, and I don't know if it's still phrased this way, opening doors of opportunity.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's Athena, and of course the younger version of it.
Exactly.
Is,
so as long as the recipient or the nominee, needs to be under the age of 40. So we're looking at those young individuals that are out there making their way in the world, in the business world right now.
Yeah.
And this looks really good on their resumes and whenever they're pursuing themselves in their professional lives.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, Bob, Male and Female Civic Leader of the Year.
Yes, I can speak to both of those. What we're looking for are individuals, both male and female, who've demonstrated sustained volunteer service that is to improve the quality of life in the Indiana County community. And this past year, I'm honored to say that I was a recipient of the Male Civic Leader Award, and I'm very, very grateful for that, and I want to promote that for men and women in the county who have spent many, many hours of their life volunteering in various ways to make our quality of life here in Indiana County a good one.
Yeah.
And so that's why I said a few moments ago, if you're a member of an organization or an individual can make a nomination as well. To honor an individual who has given their time and energy in this way. We're very happy to receive those nominations. And I know that Jackie will probably speak to the manner in which we're going to do that, receive those nominations this year.
Yeah. Now, Jackie, it's always been, well, not always been, but in the past there has been the ability to do it with a paper form.
Correct.
But now it's all online. It's all electronic.
It is all online. Absolutely. So anybody, again, a business, an organization, an individual can go to IndianaCountyLeadersCircle.com, or you can actually go to we are partnership with Indiana County Chamber of Commerce. So even if you go to the Indiana County Chamber of Commerce website, you'll see information in which you can link to the nomination form.
Okay.
So what I suggest to everyone is you go out there to the nomination to IndianaCountyLeadersCircle.com, print off the form that you'd like to have done. After the organization or the individual has contacted their nominee, sit down with them and write everything out. Then you go back to the website and you type it all in.
Sure.
Because unfortunately, once you type it all in and hit send, there's no revising it.
It's in.
So it's in. And all that has to be done by June 21st.
Okay. So that's the first deadline we're looking at.
That's the first deadline we're looking for. That's the most important deadline. Come June 21st, that website is shut down. Okay. Any nominations that are being made by organizations, individuals, or businesses, we'd have to also provide a $50 fee for each nominee that they do provide. So a lot of it was done by mail, done by email in the past, but now it's all technology's brought us all together with the website.
And that's so much better. I mean, just in terms of efficiency and something that you mail at the last moment that might get rerouted or might take a while to get there, and then did it come in time? Is it postmarked? You don't have to worry about any of that now.
Right. Now, if anybody does have any questions about that, you can also go to Indiana County Leaders Circle at gmail.com. So if you have any questions about a nominee or how to make the nomination or anything else, definitely send us an email and somebody will respond to you.
Indiana County Leaders Circle at gmail.com.
Correct.
Don't worry about the apostrophe.
Yeah, and I'd like to capitalize on what Jackie said. If you are considering nominating an individual, both male or female or Athena, and you would like some information, assistance in maybe making that nomination, don't hesitate to get a hold of either Jackie, myself, or go online to the Leader Circle website, and someone can help provide that information, even if it means coming to your organization and making a presentation. We'd be glad to do that.
Yeah.
And the 21st is a deadline that we will hold to, and so we want to give everybody an opportunity who is interested in nominating to make sure that they can do that by the 21st. So don't hesitate to contact someone in Leader Circle, and we'll see that happens.
So the 21st is roughly 3 weeks away, 3 weeks and a couple of days. Right. So you think, okay, well, that's plenty of time. I can just set that aside and think about it a while. You really shouldn't. You should get on it now because it'll go fast.
Sure. By the time you contact your nominee,
gather up the information.
They go, and decide, okay, I'll do it. And then you sit with them and fill out their little resume or whatever you want to call it. It'll take you a little bit of time.
Yeah.
So by the time you get that and submitted, and then along with us, as they are being submitted, we are going to review them and make sure they're completed correctly and everybody is getting their due diligence in the response and what they're providing to us.
So after all of that has been done, you have all of these applications that have been made for whatever the award is that someone is concerned with. Then you move on to the next process, and that is reviewing all of those applications and announcing the finalists. When does that happen?
Okay, that occurs, the process, and that's a good question that you ask, because we get asked that question, we, the members of the committee, the leadership committee, how are nominations handled? The selection process to arrive at the individual who will receive the award in any of those categories is handled outside of Indiana. This is done by a panel of reviewers and judges, independent of anybody who has contact in Indiana County. So we try to keep it as
unbiased.
Unbiased, I guess that's the word I'm looking for. Yes, unbiased as possible. And this has been going on now for about 5 years, I believe, thereabouts. And so one should think of that as we are trying to be as fair as possible and without necessarily influence from someone within the county. And so I think that's important to know.
So all of these will be gathered up, all of these applications. You'll have the reveal of the people who are actually going to be the finalists. That'll happen at Chestnut Ridge on August the, let me see here. August the 10th at the Chestnut Ridge.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
So that's when that'll happen. And then the actual recipients of the Leaders Circle Awards are going to be judged out of county by people who have no connection to Indiana
That's
County.
correct,
Other Leaders Circle organizations somewhere across Pennsylvania.
That's correct. Yes. Yeah.
All right. And one other aspect of that is they're not named when they go out either. They're completely anonymous. So the people they're only judging on qualifications. They're not judging based upon a name.
Right, and we also ask that whenever you're filling out the application, do not use any names. Okay, so we don't have to go back and wipe them out. Okay, so we don't. Yeah, no names are to be mentioned in their bullet points of what they've done and who they are and those kind of things. Absolutely, we try to keep it as anonymous as possible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a way. So it's ensured that you have a fair and a just way to get all of these wonderful, deserving nominees, and everybody says it at the event. You both did, and anybody else who is someone who is a recipient of a Leaders Circle Award. I don't deserve it. They all say that, and it's wonderful that they do, because that just shows you what's going on inside of them. But we all know that they deserve it. There are some great leaders here in Indiana County, and this is a celebration event of them, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And as Bob said, and as you've been saying, this is for Indiana County. So we really, truly are encouraging, because we know that there are a lot of people up in the Plumville area, the Commodore area, that do wonderful things up there that in Indiana proper we may not know of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're always just kind of, everybody assumes it's just Indiana, but it's not.
Yeah.
Down in Blairsville, there's some very good people down there. Down in Salzburg, there's some very good people down there.
Sure.
So we really are encouraging those businesses and organizations and individuals, throughout the county. That's the key word. Yeah.
There you go. All right, so the nominations are being sought now, and June 21st is the deadline. Jackie, if you could give that information again. Somebody wants to make a nomination for somebody else for Leader Circle, for either Young Athena, Male Civic Leader of the Year, Female Civic Leader of the Year. What's the contact information?
Sure. Go to the website, IndianaCountyLeadersCircle.com. And there you will find the nomination packet, along with a lot of good information. Frequently asked questions are answered there.
Yeah.
If you have any questions about it, you can go to send an email to IndianaCountyLeadersCircle@gmail.com, and somebody will respond to you in an email.
Very good. Very good. Thank you both for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
And it is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS AM 1160, 101.1 FM.